G'day, I'm Mighty, and welcome to the Mighty Outdoors. This is day 11 of my epic solo bikepacking adventure around the Shikoku Ohenro route, all in the name of Movember. Right? We're raising money and awareness for men's health. Today is day 11 of this incredible journey. I hope you've been enjoying the videos thus far. It was only a few days ago that I was thinking to myself how I should lighten my bike by sending things like the sleeping bag I wasn't using and the jackets that I wasn't using, that I should send that back home so I'd have less to carry. Well, I tell you what, if I'd done that, my introduction would right now be more like, "G'day, I'm Mighty the Popsicle. Welcome to the Mighty Outdoors." Because it's getting cold. Oh, overnight temperatures are dropping, even though I'm at sea level. In fact, you can see the beach behind me. It's still dark, but I've got a big day ahead of me, so I'm up, I'm about, and I've got to pack and get going. But I tell you what, boy oh boy, rapid changes. The Mighty Outdoors, it pays to be prepared. Just ask any scout. Now, I'm gonna pack up, get on the bike, go. I've got a big day. I've got about 90 kilometers or thereabouts today. I know where I'm staying tonight. It'll be another campsite, and I've started having a look at what temples I've still got left, and I've got a bit of an idea about sort of how I'm going to split it up. So it's all coming together. I am probably only a couple of days away from completing this. Don't miss it. Ready? Okay, let's hop to it.
Get off the couch. Ditch all the chores. Let's go for an adventure in the mighty outdoors.
So as I ride around the northwestern coast of Shikoku, I've looked out over the water and there's mountains or something over there. Checking on my map, over there is the city of Hiroshima. There you go. So, yeah, we're getting closer to the destination. I mean, that's the main island of Japan. That's Honshu. Temple number 54, the Enmeiji. Looks like I might be the first one here this morning. It's quite quiet. Next is Temple 55. Cold. Cold. Alright, so I've arrived at temple number 56, which is presumably up those stairs. Let's go have a look. So it turns out I was wrong. This is not the temple. I find these stairs for no reason. This here is a shrine. Different. Shrines are for Shinto, nature worship, I guess, is one way you could try to describe it. And a temple is Buddhist. So there you go. You'll often find them very close together, peacefully coexisting. Yeah, anyway, the temple is this large tile roof building right there. So that was temple number 57. It's easy to sort of fall into the trap of just ticking them off one at a time. And there are 88 of them, so it's pretty natural to feel that way, of course. However, it is worth taking time to reflect and to consider that each one of them is beautiful in its own way. And it's a real privilege to be able to visit each and every one of these temples thus far. The next couple are close together. No, hang on. The next two are close together, 58 and 59, and then number 60 is quite a bit further on. So, let's make our way along to temple number 58. I made it to the top of 58. Oh my goodness. It has a steep climb. You can stop further down and walk up, but I've made a point of getting to the top at each temple on my bike, at least as far as possible. Oh mate, let's have a look after I've caught my breath. You know, beyond just being really steep and a difficult climb, I haven't had quite the same amount of energy today as I have previously. Might be my blood sugar's low or something like that. Anyway, I had some orange juice in the morning and a red bean bun, but I think I might have a really early lunch and just really, before I undertake the next. Well, to the temple 59 is not very far, so I'll do that. And if I pass a convenience store on the way, which I'm almost guaranteed to, I'll stop in, get some food, and then it'll be a nice long stretch of about 60 kilometres to temple 60, or thereabouts. So I think that sounds like the plan. Let's do it. Right, okay, so that was temple number 59, now off to temple number 60. Temple 60 is 30 kilometres away, but it has an altitude gain of about 900 metres, so it's a mountain stage. Now, I'm hungry. I'm really, really hungry. If I don't eat, it's going to take me 3 times as long and feel 10 times as hard. So the first thing I've got to do is get a feed. Nutrition and keeping yourself properly fueled really is important on any sort of journey, but especially on something as long and as arduous as the one that I'm on today. Well, on at the moment, the pilgrimage. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to go find something to eat and then go up to temple number 60. Yokomine-ji. Alright, let's go.
Saved! Family Mart, you beauty. Alright, here we go. Status update. I ate 2 lunch boxes, 2 obento. Not just 1, 2. And I tell you what, I'm feeling a lot more mighty now. However, that being said, I've looked at the route which I'm taking between here and temple number 60. And the majority of it is flat as a tack. Look at this, I'm down at sea level. However, then it hits that mountain over there. And it, at least according to the diagram on Google, it looked like it's just a wall. You know the one in that Game of Thrones? The one that keeps the monsters out from the north? Yeah, well, it was like that. It was just vertical. So, when I get a bit closer, I mean, that was quite zoomed out, right? So, when I get a bit closer, I'll check it again. But, gee, I'm glad I had 2 lunch boxes because I know I'm gonna need them to get up this monster. Alright, let's go. They're the mountains behind me. That's where I'm going. Now there's this thing called the GoPro effect, which is everything you watch through the lens of a GoPro looks smaller, further away, distant, not as steep. So perhaps when you see this, you'll think to yourself, man, Mighty's been a big wuss. Well, that's not the case. Those are some serious looking mountains. In fact, one of them, could be the one that's shrouded by cloud, is the tallest mountain in Western Japan. Okay, Fuji's the biggest one. This is the biggest one in Western Japan. Anyway, let's do it. I've arrived at the 60th temple. That was an incredible ride. It wasn't quite as steep as some of the other ones. I had to stop a few times, but I never had to push. I never had to push the bike up the hill. But it was long, and it was very beautiful. You wouldn't want to do this late in the day. It'd be super cold at this time of year. Anyway, I'm going to have a look around the temple. And but if you'd like to see what it looks like on the way down, I'm going to film it. I'm going to film it in 360 degrees, and you can click the link above if you'd like to watch that video. It won't be edited, it'll just be all the rundown. And if you'd like to get an idea about how tough it is coming up, well, watch it in reverse at about 5% of the speed, and that'll give you an idea about what it's like. It starts off from this end, it'll be a little bit of concrete, then it'll be about 500 meters of rock and gravel and bumpy stuff under the chain, and then back onto the road all the way down past the beautiful lake. I might have to stop the video just at one point so I can fly the drone, but we'll see. Anyway, it's bound to be a beautiful shot. If you like long cycling videos of just descents, click the link above, and if you're not into that, then don't worry about it. Let's continue on. temple number 60. I can ring it. I've earned this. Finished that temple number 60. Now it's a big downhill all the way down to temple number 61. I've just come up it. It's too hard to climb and use the GoPro at the same time, but I'm recording this on my GoPro 360. Oh, that's a funny noise. What is that for? Oh, something just cracked it. Anyway, I'm going to try and record it on my GoPro 360 if it works. Anyway, if it works and I've made a video out of it, click the link above if you'd like to watch it. It's just all downhill from there. Okay. I've also made the decision to put my down jacket and rain jacket on. First time I've used this rain jacket on this trip, but because it's a 6.5 or 7 kilometre descent, and my body's already cold, it's incredible how quick you really cool down. You know, you get off the bike, a bit of sweat in the cold, and it just chills you to the bone. Anyway, you've got to do it safely. So, seeing as I've got the gear, I'd be a bit silly not to use it. Anyway, it's good to get a chance to. Oh, that's a bit better. Feel a bit more protected, a bit more rugged up. Okay, so without further ado, turn it on the GoPro, off we go. Right, so I've arrived at temple number 61. And it's quite an imposing building. Very different to everything else that I've seen thus far. So, let's go have a bit of a look around. So inside that big black building really is quite an imposing and beautiful golden Buddha. Anyway, that was the 61st temple, and that's all I'm going to do today. Now I'm off to the Komatsu Oasis, a place where I think there's a campground at a service area, and I think there's a hot spring there too. Anyway, it's a couple of kilometers away. That's where I plan on spending the night, and it's just starting to get a bit colder now. This is the right time of day to be calling it. And to get a good rest and to do it all again tomorrow. Okay, well, let's go. What are we waiting for? Let's hop to it. Rightio. So I've got to the service area, picked myself up some food, very good prices because it's towards the end of the day, and I found a nice place to rest. It's a really another very clean and welcoming service area, which is great. Only catch is unfortunately the onsen, the hot springs, are closed on a Wednesday, and guess what? It's Wednesday. Anyway, so that's that. So they do have a really nice Montbell shop And I mean, I really like the brand Montbell. We've got a great Montbell shop over there, and that's open till 7. So I think I'll have my dinner, and then I'll poke around in there because it's much warmer than being outside. It is going to get cold up here. I'm up in the mountains, of course, at altitude, a little bit of altitude. Anyway, yeah, then it'll be time to set up a tent and bunker down and sleep. Anyway, so that's that. Time for dinner. On the menu tonight, there is fried chicken, hamburger, tomato rice, potato salad, pasta, chicken fillet, potato salad-y thing, some other potato salad-y thing, a couple of vegetables, big thing of rice, bottle of tea. Cold! Seriously, I wouldn't ordinarily eat this much, but even when I do on this ride, even if I eat 2 lunch boxes, two of these meals, I'm shedding weight. I'm just burning through it. So if you love to eat, and you don't want to get fat, you just have to ride. That's it. Okay, anyway, I'm hungry. Okay, so it's about 10 o'clock at night now. It's time to say goodnight. It's been a massive day. Early start, cold as. Got a few of the temples done quickly. Then came up and did the big climb up to temple number 60. That was a big climb. Anyway, great feeling. I have a great feeling of accomplishment after today. Tomorrow's going to be a huge day. It's more than 100 kilometers and more than 1,500 meters of vertical elevation, which is a massive task when you've got 20 kilograms in the back of your bike. Anyway, it's going to be massive. I'm not going to miss it, so don't you miss it either. Thanks for joining me today in the Mighty Outdoors, and I can't wait to see you next time in the Mighty Outdoors. Hooroo!